Question number 6A. Jacob earns £93.20 for 8 hours of work. He gets the same amount of pay for each hour. And what's his rate of pay per hour? So it should be fairly logical to you that you would have to do the total number of money, the total amount of money that he's earned, and divide it by the number of hours that he's worked, because that's going to be pounds per hour. So I'm going to write down 93.2, and I'm going to divide that by 8, because that's pounds and that's hours, pounds per hour. So to do that, you can use the bar stop method of division. 8 goes into 93.2. 8 goes into 9 once with 1 left over. 8 goes into 13 once with 5 left over. That gets carried over the decimal place. And 8 goes into 52. How many times? Well, 8 goes into it goes into 48 6 times. So you're going to go 6. And how many are left over? There's 4 left over. So carry it over. Next to a 0, 8 goes into 40 5 times. So it's a terminating decimal. Got £11.65. 7.65 is your answer for his pay per hour. B. Lena works for 34 hours from Monday to Friday at her normal rate of pay. On Saturday, she gets an overtime rate of pay, and the overtime rate is 1.5 times her normal rate. She works for 4 hours on a Saturday. Altogether, Lena earns £320 for her week's work. What's her normal rate of pay per hour? Well, all that sounds a little bit complicated. You've got 3 marks for this question, but again, it's just some division. But first of all, you've got to think about the 4 hours that she's worked on that Saturday. What is that in comparison to how many hours she would normally have to work to get the same amount of pay for the Saturday that she worked? That sounds quite confusing, but if I write it out for you, that 4 hours on Saturday is equal to, and then we're going to find out what this is in a second, something on a normal day, normal rate of pay, normal hours. Okay, so 4 hours on Saturday. Well, if it's 1.5 times more, we have to do 4 times by 1.5, and 4 multiplied by 1.5 is equal to 6. So she'd have to work 6 hours on a normal day to earn the same amount that she'd get on Saturday. And this question is all about what her normal rate of pay is, so that's useful for us to know. That means that we can ignore the 4 hours that she's worked on the Saturday and say it's equivalent to 6 hours on the normal day. That means that she's worked effectively 40 hours in the week, right? But she hasn't, because she worked 2 less hours, but she got paid overtime on Saturday. So she's worked effectively 40 hours, and all we have to do is do the 320 and divide that by 40. Again, that is pounds, and that is hours. So units are important because we're getting pounds per hour. Think of this line meaning pound per hour. And to do this calculation, simply knock the zeros off. You've got 32 divided by 4. 32 divided by 4 is 8. So £8. Oops, £8. That's a decimal place. £8 per hour for her normal rate of pay.